Hey, it's Mickh from ARM Clan, and in today's video I will share a few words about weapons and gear recommendation for Recon class. So, starting with SMG, there is only one choice you should consider, and of course it's P90 SD War. It's a long barrel weapon with a 50 bullets magazine. It comes preset with a silencer and reflex open. What else to say? Very tight spread, huge control without cover, huge fire rate, huge damage, huge armor penetration. Everything is perfect about this weapon. It has absolutely no cons. It's just a perfect weapon for CQC, also perfect all-rounder. It performs pretty good behind the cover. Because of the low settle time, you can peek and pop shoot very fast, even engage with assaults on the mid-range. With Magnum ammo, it outperforms, I think, every gun in this game when it comes to CQC. It's not even that P90 is strong alone. It's strong because of the device combination that Recon has, and it is, of course, scan and vector detection. Usually what experienced recons, what they do is that they are just scanning you, so they can pre-fire you through the wall, sometimes even. And the effect of such action is that it feels for you that you are being one-shotted or that you have absolutely no time for reaction. That's why this weapon is so strong. It's not weapon itself that is OP. It's OP. It's the combination, at least during public matches, because on clan war it's pretty well balanced weapon. But on public matches, it's what OP is. It's just a combination of these three things: periodic wall hack, vector detection, and weapon itself. It's pretty good. Okay, so if you are not into limited edition gun series, you might also consider modding standard P90 mod master with long barrel, muzzle brake, open reflex, of course laser designator. It gives you less damage, less fire rate, less accuracy, maybe slightly better control, and lower ready time. Overall, it's just worse weapon than limited edition. I don't know why it works like that, but it's the way Ubisoft handles these things. So that's pretty much it. If you want to be as effective as it can get with Recon using SMGs, there is only one weapon, and it's P90 SD War. Coming to sniper rifles, what do we have here? What I am using, what I was using, and what I will be using in the future. My favorite one for now, it's M200 SD. It's a pre-patch version, so unfortunately you are not able to mode it that way with Mode Master, because this version has like higher damage. It's 113. When a Mode Master, if you mod it that way, it's gonna have like 107. It's enough damage to take anyone with a headshot, of course. Short barrel gives you what you should be most interested when it comes to sniping in this game, and it's of course settle time. Settle times matters. Why it matters? It matters because it gives you ability to peek very fast out of cover, to move around the map, to switch position, and that is what a skilled sniper should do. You shouldn't camp in one spot. You should move around the map, look at your minimap, just to be aware of your surroundings and what's happening currently on the map. Because if you see that everyone is stuck on left and there is no one on right, it's most likely that someone will flank you from the right, or it's on right is completely open. And in that situation, you are supposed to switch to the side and wreak havoc with your sniper rifle. And that's what M200 SD is designed for. It's designed for skilled snipers that are not camping. They are just moving around the map and doing their job properly, unlike most of these guys which are sniping on public games. Of course, extended magazine, 2.5 to 12 scope. It's just my personal preference. I know that Kyler, for example, is using 3 to 9 scope. It suits him better. For me, why I choose 12 scope. There are these situations when guys are trying to freestand, or there are this glitchy covers. I want to be sure that I can hit them. That's why 12 times scope, and it sprinter salvation, which is nicer. As you can see, it has a clear vision. Yeah, so it's definitely very nice scope. So if there be any occasion, try to grab one. Definitely best scope for sniper rifles in this game. You might go with bipod or grip. I personally am using bipod because I think with bipod you have a faster settle time when you're sniping behind the cover. Grip gives you better ability to snipe without cover, but like I said, I can handle sway without cover, even with bipod pretty well. So I'm just going for bipod in this case. Yeah, so that's for now. And for me, for now, it's the best sniper rifle in this game. What you might also consider if you are into auto sniping is M14 Tactical. Um, like it's the same case as with M200 SD. It's pre-patch version, so but actually in this case you are able to mod it exactly the same way with long barrel, silencer, bipod, fixed stock, extended magazine, and 12 scope. What is nice about this auto sniper? I don't like auto snipers in general. I just fucking hate auto snipers. But what is nice about this weapon? Of course, its accuracy. It has accuracy of single bolt, which is absolutely amazing. It's 110 accuracy. It's pinpoint accuracy. You are not missing shots like with SVD, for example, so you can be still as accurate as with a single bolt on distance, even over 100 meters. Even though it has a low damage per shot, because of the high headshot multiplier, you are still able to kill everyone with the magnum ammo. Yeah, I think everyone. So yeah, this weapon is I think it's designed mostly for holding lanes, like holding left side from stairs on Marco station, holding right, holding mid. Because when you're using this weapon, it's not a weapon to move designed for moving around the map. You have to stay in one spot and stay on hard scope mode, so you can pick your targets very fast. And when you are hard scoping certain spot, there is no fucking way that someone will pick. And even if you try to dance, you have 20 bullets, and with that amount of accuracy, it's very hard to counter snipe against auto snipers, which are on a hard scope mode. That's a definitely good thing about this weapon. What is also what you should also keep in mind that like on Markov station, when you are hard scoping one of the sites, this weapon performs really good because your targets are running towards you; they are not crossing by, so it's easily to make headshots. And it's harder for them to take you out because there is only few angles that you can be shot from. So yeah, that's definitely a weapon for Markov station. It's, in my opinion, it performs badly on LZ and maps that you're supposed to switch positions, and you have to move around. So it has uh, long settle time, so it's not designed for this like M200 SD, but definitely a good weapon that you should consider if you are into auto sniping. And another thing is, don't get this bad habit. Don't aim for body, just aim for headshot. It has a low recoil, so even if you miss the first shot, just go for the second shot, and you should be fine with this weapon. What I have here also, okay, it's MSR, also pre-patch versions, but still you can mod it the same way. With a short barrel, fixed stock, extended magazine, 12 times scope, bipod, and no barrel attachment. Really, I mean, comparing to Mode Master version of M200 SD, I think it might be even better choice because the good thing about pre-patch M200 SD is that you can go with Magnum ammo, you can go for body shot against Recons, and you're gonna end up one-shotting them every time. But with this weapon, you have to go for headshot because there is no way that you can one-shot Recons to the body, I think. And the damage seems to be the same as M200 SD Mode Master version. But the fire rate is higher by 16, so it's it's like single bolt auto sniper, something like that. Definitely a good weapon, very good price per value. I definitely recommend this weapon, like mid step between those higher tier sniper rifles. You should really think about this weapon when you are starting your journey in Ghost Recon as a sniper. But what you should keep in mind that it requires using magnum ammo in order to one-shot assaults on longer distance because of the huge damage drop-off provided by short barrel. Next thing, I sold every other sniper rifle which I consider useless. I sold the M200 Sprinter Cell, Nemesis, and other these weapons which I didn't need anymore. Next thing, it's obviously KSVK from the Jungle Pack. It's a new sniper rifle. Ooh, what to say about this weapon? It seems to be, and it is indeed, improved Modemaster version of Nemesis with short barrel. But unlike Nemesis with short barrel, you have the ability to one-shot, I think, 90% of your opponents with a body shot. Of course, if there is an assault using hardened ammo and stuck with inserts only 4 HP, so he's going to have like 168, 65 HP. Most likely you will not one-shot him, but in any other case you'll end up one-shotting everyone. The other nice thing about this weapon is, of course, short barrel and silencer. This combination, it feels, and it is, I think, in like M200 SD, the settle time seems to be exactly the same. So you have still this ability to move around the map, pick very fast from cover, and you still end up one-shotting people to the body. So even with it has a higher fire rate than the Nemesis SV, lower settle time, the same damage. Of course, you're gonna lose that damage over distance, but it doesn't really matter that much. On 60 meters, you're gonna one-shot everyone, even those stacked assaults. Another nice thing about this weapon is, you don't need a pistol when you are sniping because you can use this thing as a shotgun. Really, as a shotgun. Just don't go for pistol. Just try to no scope. Really, if you start no scoping, you will see how good it is at no scoping. Really, really nice weapon. I am starting to like it more and more. I am not sure if it's better than M200 SD overall yet. I need more hours with it, but for now it seems to be very close, and it's definitely a weapon that you should consider, even though you might not have ability to buy it now. When it comes out as a Modemaster version, it's definitely a must-have weapon. Okay, moving to gear. What gear I am using on my Recon class? As you can see, I have two options for scan. The first one is for sniping. I modded it with a region upgrade and range upgrade, so it's purely designed for sniping. Like I can perform this long scans over 70 meters. Of course, they are narrower, but still with region upgrade, I am having this ability to use them more often than without region. And it's just a setup for sniping. To be honest, it's like well settled standard. Everyone is using, every skilled player in this game is using this setup for sniping. Setup for CQC, it's like that with duration upgrade and region upgrade. It's just I am using it on maps like Tomsk when I am with SMG, on LZ, Peshawar, all these maps where I am running around with P90 close to the enemy lines, and I need that wide scan in order to see everything that is hiding behind the corners. So this setup definitely for SMGs. The previous setup it works even with SMG, but on maps like Markov Station when there are these narrow lanes and you have to scan them in advance. Our inserts, what inserts I am using on Recon? Like you can see, 3-4 HP, which gives me 0.9 toughness, 5 health, 0.3 regen, and 2 for toughness, which gives me 1 point of toughness, 4 anti-crit and max health, and in total it's 121 health, 1.9 to regen, 8% anti-crit, and 4.7 toughness. Is it the best setup? I don't know. I am not sure. I don't care really. It works for me. It works for 3 players in my clan. And like I said, if it works for us, it should work. It should work also for you. Of course, you know you might say that there might be a better setup. Of course, there might be, but to be honest, after they increased DPS of almost every weapon in this game, inserts are not really that. It's not a crucial choice really, as long as it's not like dump setup without any anti-crit or just some crazy setups. You should be fine really. Also, what you should consider is like a different setup for sniping. Like, I don't know, in general I am against Titan armors, especially for recons, but if you are going for Titan armor or even light, you might consider something that's gonna gives you like a huge anti-crit protection, because now they're gonna they're gonna increase the crit rate because the new weapons came out, and I am already being critted as hell when I snipe by Mach 17s and other weapons like that. So you might gonna go for, like, I don't know. Let me see, what do we have here? 5% anti-crit, yeah, something like that. 5% anti-crit, 3 health, 0.4 regen. So it gives you like maximum regen, maximum anti-crit, some health, and no toughness. But honestly, you don't need toughness when you're sniping from 60, 100 meters. You probably gonna face weapons like with over than 50 damage. So toughness, it's not really important because you're gonna be two-shotted anyway. So that's it when it comes to inserts and armor. Of course, motion detector all the time. Now it makes even more sense because you can provide your squad support over longer distance to your teammates. So it's not even that important to you, but to your teammates. That's for sniping, obviously. It's even good when someone is trying to flank your position when you are sniping, so you can adjust your position accordingly, and you try to no scope him. For running with SMG, of course, also motion detection. What pistol I'm using? For trolling, I'm using this Model 29. In my opinion, it's worse than 45T, but in one case it's better. It's just better for finishing, people after I didn't manage to no scope them with KSVK, which happens sometimes. What can I say more about Recon class? My advice is that if you are starting to play this game, do not start. I mean, not starting as a Recon in this game as your first class is not necessarily a good choice. Why is it so? Well, in my opinion, it's especially when you are, going to buy gear with GC, like skip tiers and just go straight into high level games. It's simply because it might give you illusion that you're above average, but to be honest, running around with periodic wall hack, motion detection, and P90 SD war stuck with Magnum ammo, it's nothing special. I have seen so many good, maybe not good, but players performing very well with this kind of setups during public games. But when it comes to real games, like when everyone has everything, and it's, for example, it's a clan war, it often happens that they are just not as good, because it turns out that when there is a real game, you need something more. You need to think, and in this game, thinking is crucial. It's not Call of Duty. It's not run and gun game. Of course, on public games, it works. It works because you are facing not that skilled opponents. They are not organized. Not as experienced, but on Clan Wars it might gonna look a bit different. That you should keep in mind. So my advice is, if you are starting to play this game, or if you just started, it's a better choice. I mean, it's a hard way, of course, but it's a better choice to start as assault or spec, because once you master weapons like F2K, Mark 48, this kind of weapons that are pretty hard that maybe not pretty hard, but harder to play than P90 SD War combined with this with scan and motion detector, then you will have absolutely no problem switching to P90 SD War. Trust me, I didn't start this game as a Recon. I started as Assault, and once I mastered Assault, then I switched to Recon, and it was absolutely no stress game for me, like a Sunday walk. Really, it's much easier to play Recon after you played Assault and Spec on a decent level. So yeah, if you're gonna if you wanna be above average in this game, I recommend you to start first as Assault and Spec. It will give you this, without scan, you have to pay attention to your surroundings, you have to pay attention to the minimap, you have to be aware of your surroundings, so you have to play wisely. But with scan, it gives you this illusion that you can, run through the map, just scanning for yourself, pre-firing through the wall. Of course, it's fun, but it's not necessarily gonna make you above average player. So yeah, this is as a pistol, I am recommending 45T simply because of the fire rate and damage ratio. It suits me best for this class and every other class. Uh, People are asking me on my channel about different weapons for recons. Yes, there are different weapons for recons, but when it comes to performance, I am not recommending them because they are simply worse than P90 SD, M200 SD, KSVK, you name it. The weapons which I am talking about are absolutely top tier guns, and they're gonna give you maximum performance on your battlefield. So yeah, this is pretty much it about Recon class. If you have any questions regarding this video, please leave your comments below, and I hope that you find it useful. See you in the next episode. Thank you.